All right, let's talk about something called body sync. It's this really fascinating science-backed idea that could be the key to unlocking way more energy, way sharper focus, and just a real sense of resilience.
You know that feeling you're just tired but wired, completely exhausted but your brain just will not shut off? Or maybe you're feeling sluggish, battling that stubborn brain fog that even a couple of cups of coffee can't seem to cut through. Well, what if I told you that's not just a bad day or a bad mood? What if it's actually a signal that your body's internal systems are, well, out of sync? And really, this is what it all boils down to. On one hand, when you're in sync, you just know it, right? Your energy is stable, your mind feels clear, and you have this sense of calm, of being in control. But when you're out of sync, it's the total opposite. We're talking about that constant fatigue, that super frustrating brain fog, and just feeling stressed out all the time. The difference is, it's like night and day.
Okay, so what is actually going on here on a biological level? Let's pull back the curtain and really demystify the science behind what body sync actually is. So here's the official definition. Body sync is all about the coordination of your major biological systems. Think of it like a sports team. You want everyone playing together, working towards the same goal. You want them working for you, not fighting against each other. And just to be clear, this isn't some fuzzy wellness trend. We're talking about real, measurable biological harmony.
And we're not talking about small stuff here. The systems that need to be in sync are the big ones. We're talking about your brain and nervous system, your hormones and metabolism, your heart and your breathing, even your muscles, and of course those crucial sleep-wake rhythms. It's the whole shebang, a full-body network. So the big question is, how does this incredibly complex network even coordinate itself? How does it all work together? Well, the cool part is, recent scientific breakthroughs have given us some amazing answers. It turns out, it all starts with your internal clock. You've probably heard of the circadian rhythm, right? Well, think of it as the master conductor of your body's orchestra. And what's absolutely wild is that scientists discovered that pretty much every single cell in your body has its own little 24-hour clock. It governs everything from when you feel sleepy to how you digest your food.
And that is why sleep is so incredibly important. It's not just about resting or shutting down, it's an active, full system reset. When you're asleep, your body's hard at work, recalibrating your hormones, tuning up your nervous system, basically getting the whole orchestra ready to play in harmony for the next day. But it's not just about that nightly reset. There's also this constant, real-time chatter happening inside you. And one of the most important conversations is the one between your heart and your brain. They're in this constant dialogue, a feedback loop, influencing each other every single second of the day.
Now get this, because this is a really surprising piece of the puzzle. We all tend to think of the brain as the big boss, right? The command center. But the research actually shows that the heart sends more signals to the brain than the brain sends to the heart. Just let that sink in. It means the physical state of your heart has a massive influence on how you think and what you feel.
Okay, so what's the power grid for this whole network? It's your nervous system. That's the wiring that connects everything. And what's the ultimate villain in this story? Chronic stress. Stress acts like a signal jammer. It gets in there and just messes up that vital communication between your heart and brain, and it throws your hormones completely out of whack.
But here's the really good news, the empowering part. We are not just helpless passengers in all of this. Science has actually found these levers that we can pull to take direct, almost instant control over our own biology. And what's the number one lever? Believe it or not, it's your breath. It sounds so simple, but researchers found that the way you breathe is the single fastest way to get your heart, your brain, and your nervous system all back on the same page. It's like a direct input right into your body's main control panel.
I love this quote because it just says it all. Breath is a biological remote control for body sync. Think about that. It's a remote control. It means your breath isn't just for, staying alive. It's a tool that you have with you 24/7 that you can use to literally change how you feel on command. All right, the second big lever is movement. This is another no-brainer that science has now proven. There's a super clear link between how we move and how we think. To put it simply, our bodies were literally designed to think better when they're in motion. When you sync up your physical rhythm, you directly sharpen your mental rhythm.
Okay, so we've talked about the what and the how, but what about the why? Why does any of this matter? What's the real-world payoff for getting into body sync? Well, let's look at the benefits, because they are pretty awesome.
Look at this list. When you get your body into this state of alignment, the results are huge. We're talking stable energy all day long, so goodbye to that 3 p.m. slump. We're talking better focus and real mental clarity. You'll find you can bounce back from stress faster, you'll sleep better, and you'll have a much stronger handle on your emotions.
And just to be clear, this isn't just a theory floating around in a lab somewhere. This is stuff that's being used right now in really high-stakes fields. Performance coaches use it to help athletes focus and recover. It's used in mental health for emotional regulation. It's a key part of helping people bounce back from serious burnout. This stuff works.
So, if there's one thing to take away from all this, it's this. Body sync is not just a feeling. It's a real, tangible, measurable state of biological alignment. When you start using these tools, like your breath or movement, you're not just wishing you'll feel better, you are actively training your biology to perform at its best. It's a total game changer. So the only question now is, what are you going to sync up first?